I'll tell you what, everybody talks about the iPhone. Like, how would you explain an iPhone to somebody in
How'd you explain
year zero? How do you explain that I poop? Hey guys, welcome to the new and improved Future Old Men show. Of course, I am Joey.
I am Joe.
And this is the Future Old Men show.
Welcome to the revamp.
And get ready for some fun.
As you can see, we moved the studio.
Oh yeah, we should probably address that. Nah.
We moved the studio.
What's the show about, Joe?
Our mission with the show is to entertain and bring awareness to what we are aware of.
Yeah, and I think that's a pretty accurate description of what we're going to be doing
That's
here.
exactly what we're doing.
Because we basically learn about the stuff the week we're talking about it.
Yep. And then we tell you.
And then we tell you a little bit about it, and hopefully you like it. If you don't, too bad. We're going to roll into the new first section of the show here, huh?
First section of the show, yep.
And that is, I don't know what we're going to call it, hot headlines in the news this week. Not so important news headlines.
Not so important news.
Yeah.
You just heard it first. That's
not so important news. That's probably
not
what
so
we're going to
important news. Poop geyser on British beach erupts snails in dirty water. Now, what do you think happened? I'm curious to know.
Okay, poop geyser erupts.
Why do you think
snails.
they call it a poop geyser?
They were on the beach and they were just hanging out, and they said, "Oh no!" So they dug a hole on the beach, and they pooped right in it. And
you think the snails went into the poop?
They're in the
poop
geyser. They were in the poop geyser, and then some water got in there, bubbled up, and blew it to smithereens.
The sun heated it up, and the poop boiled.
Right, turned into a geyser.
Not at all.
Really close?
No.
You gotta be kidding.
It's called a poop geyser because they think that it's related to a sewer. There was dirty water and snails coming out of a beach in some town in England.
Was it England?
Because they had a lot of rain or something, and they think a pipe burst, and this pipe happens to run under the beach, and so it came up, and they said it's a sewage pipe, so it's likely that there's fecal matter in the geyser.
I mean, it makes sense.
Nobody actually saw like a turd fly through the air.
How crazy is it that we have like aqueducts that carry our feces?
It's pretty gross.
It's not that. I mean, it's really gross, but pretty good on you, humans. Good on you. Jailed pensioner told to rethink his relationship with a snake. What do you think we're talking about here?
Well, I'm going to get serious, and I'm going to say that they're calling someone a snake.
Okay. You were way off.
He's got a relationship with this guy.
See, I went one or two ways.
And this guy's conniving and sneaking, and they're saying, buddy, you don't want to be around this guy. He's
don't
a real
be sneaky
snake.
snake.
He's a real sneaky snake.
See, I would go one of two options. It's either his snake or an actual snake. And you didn't go either of those options, I feel like.
No, because my mind's not in the gutter.
Okay, one is an actual snake. One is an actual snake. How's that in the gutter? You can find snakes in the gutter. Good point. The intro headline is even better. It says, a pensioner who pulled a snake out in front of a frightened teenage girl has been jailed. Now what do you think?
Now I'm thinking snake slang for wiener.
Wrong.
The guy pulled his ding dong out.
Oh, that's what they really lead you to believe that, but that's not the case. A 66-year-old man was drunk at 2 in the morning in the park.
He pulled his ding dong out?
And he walked up to a young, like 16-year-old girl and he said, "Hey, if I show you something, will you promise not to tell anybody?" And I mean, it's going poorly, right? This guy whips out legitimately a snake out of his jacket.
Just like he's one of those like black market dudes in cartoons that whips off his coat and he's got everything
He had a pet snake and he had it in his jacket and and he scared her, and so she called the police and he was arrested because he was drunk in a park and waving a deadly snake in front, because it's a poisonous snake.
Say what kind of snake
it's a poisonous snake.
Just all I care is that it's poisonous.
It's a poisonous snake. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so he's going to be in there, I think, 2 weeks for showing the snake to a young girl.
Good for him, man.
And I'm really glad it was that.
Yeah.
Rather than the
glad that a drunk 66-year-old wasn't flipping out his genitals.
Yeah, flashing. Buffalo Hospital prepares for baby boom 9 months after storm.
It's just very...
You remember that storm that hit Buffalo last year?
The one that rained babies? The baby storm?
We were watching the Buffalo Bills game.
The snowstorm?
Where the players had to cancel the game? They had to cancel the game, and the players had to go like plow the field out and plow their coach's driveway out.
Everybody got stuck inside, so they made some babies.
Not much you can do. Probably power's out.
Only one way to keep warm.
Only one way to keep warm. Bumping uglies. They don't talk about it, but the delay was probably the Stork had come during that storm, couldn't get through. And then, I mean, he's backlogged. He can't. Stork misses a day.
So why are the babies all coming at the same time? It takes probably 9 months.
Well, there were all the babies that were supposed to come that day.
Logic doesn't make sense.
All the babies that were supposed to come that day, plus the babies that are coming in 9 months. That's
so
double baby.
You think that one storm put him back 9 months?
He's on a daily schedule, so you figure he missed a full day's worth of Buffalo deliveries, And then he can't just fix them into the other days because there's already babies coming that day.
He's
so
booked
literally,
us
the
out.
next
You're
best
right.
option is when he gets back to Buffalo 9 months later.
I guess.
That's what
To
happened.
deliver more babies.
I can't believe it happened either.
Next segment of the show is where we bring awareness to what we're aware of. This is something I became aware of this week, and it's already a very popular thing. It's not like I just discovered this diamond in the rough. It's a YouTuber called Dorkly. A lot of you might know who he is. Now, we're gamers.
I'm casual. You might be more.
I play a decent
You're a little
amount of
bit
video
more,
games. And so I appreciate nostalgia when it comes to video games. This guy, Dorkly,
Nails it.
he goes and he takes old videos. He takes videos of old games, some new games, mostly old, like I'm talking Mario, original Pokemon, and all that stuff. And he makes shorts about it. And they're all like comedy routines with all your favorite, mostly Nintendo characters.
All your favorite most.
I just showed Joey a clip of him because Joey never heard
never
of him either. Solid, through and through.
What's
Check
your
him
favorite video you've seen of him so far?
My favorite video that I've seen of Dorkly was a Batman video.
Okay.
And it says Batman is the +1, or is the 1%. Batman is the 1%. It's a Batman game from Super Nintendo, and it's a bunch of people picketing about billionaires and millionaires and the free market, and they're all like, Batman, you know what we're talking about, you're for the people. And obviously Batman is
It's very,
a
very
billionaire.
rich. Very, very rich. Yeah,
And so he's just awkwardly like, well, I don't think.
That's what he says?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Solid. Solid video. We did this in a lot of our early episodes. We're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back with a question of the day.
What's the greatest compliment you've ever received?
You can tweet us, again, at The Future Old Men Show with your answer if you don't want to comment down below, but we suggest commenting in the comment section down below and leave your answers down there, and we will, in the next episode, address what our answers are to the greatest compliment we've ever received. As always, again, I'm Joe.
I'm Joe.
We're The Future Old Men. I'm Joe. Yeah, I just realized I said I'm Joe there.
You're Joey.
I'm Joey. He's Joe. We're The Future Old Men. We will see you next week. Bye. Oh.